It started subtly, almost unnoticed, a single star missing from its place, then another and another still, like distant embers slowly cooling. The familiar constellations began to fray, their ancient patterns disrupted, then gone. A quiet ripple of unease spread. Something was terribly wrong with the night. The velvet curtain of space was changing, the universe was dimming its grand lights. The pace began to quicken then. Not just single stars, but whole clusters. Pleiades, a shimmering jewel, vanished. Orion's belt unbuckled into blackness. The Milky Way, our own river of stars, began to thin, its luminous glow fading. Astronomers watched, screens turning blank, a chilling silence from the distant heavens. The cosmic ballet was ending prematurely. Darkness was claiming the stage, star by star. Panic was a slow burn at first, disbelief, confusion, then stark fear. The great dimming was almost complete. Then the unthinkable, our own star, Sol, the sun, our life-giver. It began to flicker. A cosmic stutter, the light that bathed our world faltered. A pale, sickly glow replaced its warmth. Shadows lengthened, strangely persistent. Daylight itself seemed hesitant, weak. The heart of our solar system was failing. A terrifying spectacle for all on Earth. Our anchor in the cosmos was coming undone. The final moments were agonizingly slow. A gradual, heart-wrenching fade. The vibrant blue sky turned a dull grey, then to a perpetual, eerie twilight. The last sunset was not a blaze of glory, it was a tired sigh. A final, weak pulse, then nothing. Utter, complete blackness. Our sun, the fiery engine of our world, had extinguished its magnificent flame. Earth was cast adrift in an ocean of night. Absolute darkness enveloped the planet, a blackness deeper than any cave. The reign of darkness had truly begun. With the sun gone, temperatures plummeted, faster than any climate model predicted. Degrees dropped by the hour, then minute. The Earth's stored heat radiated away into the cold, indifferent vacuum of space. Oceans, vast reservoirs of warmth, fought back. But they too began to surrender. Ice formed first on the surface, spreading. A creeping frost over the entire globe. The great chill was setting in. The surface of Earth transformed rapidly into an alien icy wasteland. Unrecognizable. Rivers and lakes froze solid, cracking loudly. The very air began to change. Atmospheric gases started to condense, first water vapor, then carbon dioxide, snowing down onto the frozen ground. The sky itself was freezing and falling. Earth was being cryogenically preserved, a silent, icebound sphere. Humanity's struggle was desperate, futile. Some sought refuge underground, but resources were finite. Plants were the first to truly feel it. The absence of their vital energy source, photosynthesis, the miracle of turning light into life, ground to a sudden halt. Leaves, once green and vibrant, drooped. They turned brown, then black, then brittle. The silent foundational work of flora ceased. The lungs of our planet stopped breathing. Earth's green mantle withered and died. A planet-wide autumn with no spring to follow. The collapse rippled upwards, mercilessly. Herbivores, dependent on plants for sustenance, found their pastures barren, their forests dead. Starvation set in quickly. Mass die-offs, the great herds vanished into the cold dark. Carnivores, in turn, found no prey. Their reign as apex predators ended. Not with a bang, but a whimper of hunger. The intricate food web, so carefully woven, unraveled strand by devastating strand. The oceans, too, were not spared. Phytoplankton, the microscopic forests of the sea, perished without sunlight for their alchemy. They formed the base of the marine food chain. Their demise starved the zooplankton, which in turn starved the small fish, then larger. The symphony of life fell silent. Beyond our frozen Earth, the devastation spread. The grand tapestry of the cosmos unraveled. Distant galaxies, those majestic islands of stars, each containing billions of suns like our own, began to disappear from our view. Their light, traveling for eons, ceased to arrive. Andromeda, our closest spiral neighbor, a familiar smudge in the autumn sky, faded into the encroaching blackness. The universe was losing its luminous landmarks. The local group, our galactic neighborhood, became a collection of invisible phantoms. The Virgo supercluster, a vast continent of galaxies, dissolved into the unseen. Imagine all those swirling spirals, glowing ellipses, all those beacons of cosmic activity simply gone from sight. as if they never were. Our most powerful telescopes, our eyes on the universe, stared into an empty, featureless void. The cosmic panorama was erased. Our windows to the cosmos became mirrors, reflecting only our own profound isolation. The vastness of space, once filled with wonder, was now an empty, silent, dark canvas. Though the stars had gone dark, their mass remained. Their gravitational influence, a silent ghost, persisted. Planets, like our own frozen Earth, continued their lonely orbits around dead suns. Moons still circled their lifeless parent worlds. Gravity, the architect of cosmic structure, still held sway in the universal darkness. The cosmic dance continued, but unseen. A ballet performed in an unlit theater, its rhythms dictated by invisible behemoths. Galaxies, now just vast collections of dark stars, cold planets, gas and dust, still rotated, driven by their immense gravity. Their dark matter halos, ever mysterious, continued to bind them together. But the internal dynamics might slowly change. Without the outward pressure of starlight or the energetic winds from living stars, giant clouds of gas, no longer illuminated, might collapse differently, forming what? Perhaps new kinds of objects, or nothing new at all, just colder, denser clumps of matter. The universe, bereft of its stellar furnaces, would lose its primary means of forging elements. The cycle of stellar birth, life and death, which enriched the cosmos with heavier atoms, would be broken forever. No new worlds. Imagine ancient civilizations, their world. They looked to the stars for everything, for guidance across vast, uncharted oceans, for knowing when to plant, when to harvest. Their myths and legends were written in the sky. Constellations were gods, heroes, sacred animals. Now those star maps, rich with meaning, pointed only to an empty black void. A celestial library, its pages erased, the wisdom of ages suddenly meaningless, the stories woven into the night sky. Orion, the hunter, chasing the Pleiades, Ursa Major, the great bear, guiding lost souls. These tales, passed down through generations, lost their visual anchors. Their celestial stage, a profound cultural heritage, vanished. The sky, once a canvas of human imagination, became a terrifying blank slate. The connection to ancestors, to cosmic rhythms, was brutally, irrevocably severed. Calendars, meticulously crafted from observations of lunar cycles and stellar positions, became useless relics of a bygone era. The predictable movements of heavenly bodies which marked festivals, seasons and rituals ceased to offer their familiar cadence. The very rhythm of life, once harmonized with the grand clockwork of the cosmos, fell into disarray and silent confusion. For modern scientists, it was the ultimate crisis. Astronomers, astrophysicists, cosmologists, their life's work, their understanding of everything, rendered obsolete in an instant. Theories of stellar evolution, of galactic formation, of the universe's expansion and fate, all predicated on the existence of stars. Now, those theories were just echoes in a silent, unobservable cosmos. The very foundations of physics felt shaken. Data streams from space telescopes, our eyes on the distant universe, turned to static. Radio telescopes, searching for cosmic whispers, heard only the cold hiss of the void. Observatories perched on mountaintops, once bustling hubs of discovery and awe, fell silent. Their giant mirrors reflecting nothing. The search for exoplanets, for habitable worlds, for any sign of life beyond Earth ended abruptly. Hope extinguished with the starlight. A frantic, desperate search for answers. What could cause such an event? A new, undiscovered law of physics? A phased transition of space-time itself? Some unknown, universe-spanning phenomenon? The greatest mystery humanity had ever faced. But how to investigate in total darkness? Behold, a universe without starlight, a cosmos of unimaginable cold and darkness, dominated by unseen matter, dark energy, and the even deeper blackness of black holes. The vibrant, dynamic universe we knew, replaced by a silent, static graveyard. No nebulae glowing with newborn stars, no supernovae exploding with creative fury, just an endless expanse of cold, dark nothing. The cosmic dawn reversed into eternal night. The very conditions for life as we know it vanished along with the starlight. Liquid water, a precious ingredient, frozen solid. A stable energy source, the heart of life, gone. The universe, once potentially teeming with oases, became inhospitable on a galactic scale. Any nascent life on distant worlds snuffed out before it could truly begin. The cosmic search for neighbors silenced. we were perhaps utterly and finally alone. "We are star stuff," the poet of science once said. "The carbon in our cells, the oxygen we breathe, the iron in our blood, all forged in the fiery hearts of long-dead stars. Those stars, through their spectacular deaths, scattered these precious elements across space, seeding the clouds that formed our sun, our Earth. Without stars, these crucibles of creation, the building blocks of ourselves, our world, would never have been made or dispersed.